fully booked na ami mga kanang gitawag na mo kanang sa among namang gyud may mga arrangement gyud namin naka will plan ang among mga cottages, among mga vacation ana. Kunya nami gitawag na capacity. So our capacity is 200 200 packs. So the 200 packs enable us to control the crowd.
Every ang 200 packs, sir, is
every day.
Maka-accommodate mo 200 persons every day.
200 person, yan. Maurice na may 200 person. Di na may mag-go beyond kay crowd control lang ang mga.
Thank you, sir. Then, sir, for you, sir, anong importante ang crowd and crisis like this establishment? Anong dapat yun mag-management plan, sir?
Yes, because it's for the comfort and the safety of our guests.
Yes, exactly. Then, do you conduct preparedness trainings or seminars sa staff, sir?
Yes, we have hired Americans consultants to train our staff for the hospitality. I think we have conducted last May 2019.
Like, sir, every month or twice a year? Like
before the start, it was happening like this, but we have a team building. We have meeting. We have weekly meeting, and we train for the new hire.
Like, pila ang staff? Dagan ang staff, ari, sir?
Gamay ng staff, 7.
So, sir, so first, sir, unsa ang crisis nga na-encounter sa ako, sir?
There is no crisis, but we expect some maybe natural disaster like earthquake. We expect, and maybe fire, but we have fire escape. We have fire protections.
So, papamusad mo na-experience of like kanang manghakog account sa inyong page, sir? Like,
no. We don't always use our account.
But sir, I'm so glad nga ni kuan ka, sir, na-respond. Thank you so much, kay sir. So, sir, I welcome mo naka-experience of, if ever lang, sir, if there's possible way of mas guba ang reputation of na may tabo ang crisis, how can you answer your reputation? How can you
Actually, we are maintaining our reputation. Even the small concern of our guests, we right away do our corrections and improvements. And because of the hospitality experts that we have conducted for the training, we adapted all the welfare of our guests, especially their comfort. So we have zero tolerance to expect this kind of to destroy our reputation.
Thank you, sir. Sir, do you have any kanang guest na may guest nga mga mo break of the rules?
Like, yes, we have guests breaking the rules, but we approach them diplomatically, and then we tell them not to do that. Especially the breakable bottles, we don't allow at the pool, and we even discourage to drink alcohol here. Actually, the food here is free corkage, the water free corkage, and we discourage them to bring alcohol. Like, we impose them a corkage of 200 pesos for them not to bring alcohol, but we don't have a sort of law that prevent them to stop them for bringing in. So our objective is to impose them corkage in order not to bring alcohol.
Thank you, sir.
Food and water is free, so
okay lang naman ko.
And the cottage is free also.
So, sir, if in case like earthquake or fire, so no may standards,
Yes.
they follow by the guest, and they follow sa guest.
Yes, when the guest comes in, we tell them that this is the master point, which all gather all
So first,
all the guests, and in case of disaster, our staff is trained for how to for the rescue and evacuation. So we train them.
so na evacuation plan, yeah.
We have the evacuation plan.
Yeah, nice. Thank you, sir. So, if ever, sir, there is an act of terrorism that will possibly happen in your establishment, how will you secure the safety of your guests?
Precautions happens from our security. We have detectors to detect weapon and the cars. We check the cars before coming and before parking. And we don't allow temporary parking. So we want to make sure that only cars that park is our guests.
Yes, sir. So, what agencies can you get involved with to ensure you're equipped to handle the crisis at your establishment?
We have what do you mean equipment here? No, we will ask a rescue from the municipal, the police, the fire, the any
Government.
government.
Thank you, sir. So, in the scale of 1 to 10, sir, 1 being the lowest and then the highest, so how prepared is your establishment for a
We are
crisis?
100% prepared.
Yes, sir.
We know how to give a security to our guests. Actually, it's our first priority.
Yes.
The comfort and the security is our first priority.
Thank you so much. So far, sir, more than yung questions, sir. Then, mga tanong lang ko, sir, if pag start ninyo, kanang pag-planning ninyo about ang resort, sir, kay pag-plan ninyo kay ni paano sila na, sir, ni follow sad ang kuan mga crisis, something, management plan.
Actually, before we do the planning, we have a feasibility study. Feasibility study, how the future comes for this business. This goes along the security, the safety of our guests, and also for the property. So, personal and the property was part of our plan. And if you look at outside, we have provided ramps, big access of ramps to avoid stampede. And because of the capacity, we are fully sure that we can give a good safety and security of our guests.
Thank you so much, sir. So for more questions, sir, marang na-list na dito. So, namura to siya. Pwede mo pictures, sir?
Yes, you can do pictures.